Welcome back, everyone. For the last presentation of the evening, we have Shawn Tabrizi discussing the gift secret. Shawn?
Yeah, hey, thanks, Bill. First, I want to say hi to everyone. And wow, like today has been a packed day. I mean, I'm looking at the schedule right now. There was the keynotes all about parachains, light clients, bridges, smart contracts, ton of ecosystem stuff. I mean, all these different builders. It's like, if you've been following along and you're not sweating, geez, good for you. Also, big shout out to Bill. I mean, Bill has been such a crazy host. Like I'm seeing like, Bill, you're actually forming a small cult inside of chat. So if you're part of the Bill cult, definitely type Bill in the chat. But you've been an awesome host. And so I'm really glad to be here at the end of the day. Yeah, today I'm going to be sharing with you the gift secret, or basically this idea of like Polkadot gifts. And so what is it? So Polkadot Gifts is basically a web application built on top of Polkadot, which makes it as easy as ever to be able to send dots to your friends and family who may not even have a Polkadot account yet. We all know that like, Polkadot is one of the most advanced blockchain platforms out there, but to be honest, we still have quite a way to go before we make it dead simple and easy for new users to onboard. And so the goal of Polkadot Gifts is to try to provide a dedicated and streamlined experience to connect existing dot holders to be able to transfer to new accounts, new users of the network. And really, there's no better time to set something like this up than now, because we have auctions announced. We have all these crowd loans that we want people to participate in. We have the holiday season, like, sending DOT as a gift is really, there's no better time than now to do it. And we want to show you kind of how easy it is to use Polkadot gifts. And it's really as simple as kind of 1, 2, 3. So I'll be walking through all of the steps here and kind of showing you how you can create a gift and, share kind of the DOT love to your friends and family. Okay, so I'm going to start on the main homepage where we're able to generate a new gift. And you can see here, I can simply click send a gift. In order to send a gift, of course, I need to have some DOT to begin with. I can connect a ledger or Parity signer, but I'll be using Polkadot extension to start with. And then I can select my account, connect, and I can type some information. So this recipient is Sub0, and the amount I'll be sending 5 DOT. Okay, so I'll click next. And then basically I can confirm the details of what I'm about to send. I'm going to store this secret in a safe spot. I'll be storing it here. This is, by the way, you don't actually do what I'm doing here. Obviously, this is not very safe on a public video chat, but let's go ahead and have some fun anyway. And then I'm going to sign this message. Okay, so now I'm going to be generating a gift on Polkadot. And then you can see after the gift is generated, we have this nice little message. We can copy the message and we can send it to our friends and family, basically whatever we want. So whether it be a text message, direct message, even an email, or even if you want to print out this this kind of message, or create your own message and give it as a gift, you can do that too. But basically, once you have this, you're ready to go ahead and send the gift. Once the user has received the gift, let's imagine now I've received this awesome gift. I'm going to follow this link to claim. Okay, connects to Polkadot. Okay, so of course you can connect an existing account. So if you already have an account with a Polkadot extension or Parity signer, or even if you want to enter an address manually, if you don't even have to connect your account to this to be able to receive the gift, you can go ahead and do that. But for our scenario, we're going to be imagining that I need to create a brand new account. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and create a new account. And of course, again, don't do as I am doing, do what I say here, which is that you should be saving this account, kind of back it up in an offline method, usually write it down on a piece of paper. But of course, for this example, I'm just going to make things a little bit simple. I'm going to be copying and pasting this so I have access to it later. Okay. And then I've stored it in a safe space. Obviously, don't do what I'm doing, but I'm sure you all can follow the best practices of saving a new key. And I'm going to verify, of course, that I have backed it up. So word 1 is mix. Word 9 is output. Okay, let's verify the phrase. And then, of course, I can create a JSON backup. So you don't have to, type in this seed phrase every time you want to use your account. You can actually just create a JSON backup. So this is gift example. And then I can have this JSON backup, which then can be easily imported into things like the Polkadot.js apps or the browser extension. And of course, I'm going to now copy my gift code, basically a nice little code, claim the gift. Ooh, and someone may have already snatched it from underneath me. That's perfectly fine. But basically, yeah, once you've claimed your gift, actually I have, and I prepared for this actually. I have another gift secret, which I've written down just in case someone was going to steal it from me. 149539641095188. That's good though. You all are paying attention here. But I'll be transferring the gift to my account. And then, of course, now I have this gift into my new account. I can see the account here. Okay. Yep. And this account seed is also available. So the next person to select that one can also have it too. But yeah, basically you can see here, it's really, really dead simple and easy to be able to invite new users, to be able to get dot. They don't even need to have an existing account. You can go ahead and create a gift and share it with your friends and family. So what's happening in the background? So let's make sure that people don't feel afraid that someone else sniped my gift. Obviously, if I'm doing everything public, this is going to happen. But what's happening in the background basically is that when we create a new gift and we generate this gift secret, this code, we're actually creating a brand new Polkadot account. And that code actually represents the private key to that account. And so when you generate that account, only you, the person who created the gift, and the person who you send the gift to will have that key. So you will both be in control of basically like a middle account. Once you've shared the gift and the user claims the gift, they of course will go through the process of creating their own brand new account. And they'll go ahead and claim that and move those funds from the middle intermediary account into their own account, which of course you or no one else should have access to except that user. So for a little bit of time, we have this intermediate account where both people can have control, and then we can permissionlessly allow people to transfer the funds out of that account into their own custom account. And basically the idea around all of this is that using this method, one, we don't have to use any custom palettes or any custom logic. Two, it's completely permissionless, trustless, and secure. And if your friend doesn't claim the gift for whatever reason, they didn't want to use it, or they couldn't, they didn't get your message, you can always go back, check the gift, and because you have access to that gift secret, you can always, return the gift to yourself. And so basically the idea here is that, you can go ahead and invite users into the Polkadot ecosystem in a really easy way, and use the gift app. Yeah, so we have, just go to gifts.polkadot.network. We also have one for Kusama at gifts.kusama.network. And you can go ahead, of course, if you have a substrate-based blockchain, or if you're doing any, kind of parachain, again, because we don't use any palettes, because this is kind of, kind of an abstract concept for any substrate chain, you can go ahead and actually even fork this repository and build this entire end-to-end experience on your blockchain as well. And so, that is it. I hope you all had a really great first day, and I'll be taking any questions if there are any. I wonder if anyone already got that account. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone has admitted that they were the ones who took the dot. But they were quite fast on the. Yeah,
but I'm prepared. That was the whole point. The whole goal of this actually end to end was to give away 2 gifts here for myself. So you're welcome to both of you all.
Okay. Yeah, so we actually don't really have any questions for you, but I think that
that's awesome. Yeah,
it was a really great presentation.
I guess I'll mention this. We can see the activity of GIFs and people using GIFs, and I wouldn't be surprised if you might see some airdrops or some other types of small rewards or something like that given to people who are able to give gifts to other people and get those users to actually use the network. So things like giving a gift to your friends and family and having that user vote in the next democracy. People even vote right now to accept the next auctions in democracy. Those kinds of behaviors we can actually see on chain, right? And so I wouldn't be surprised if we keep an eye on that and find a nice way to reward those who grow the community.
Oh, interesting. We actually did get some questions. First, will this work with state mine assets?
Yeah. So again, this is we actually used this exact same platform recently to do to help facilitate an NFT giveaway on Kusama. I'm not sure if people are familiar with that, but actually, what happens in the background here is that we will check. In the gift account, you can fill it up with any NFTs, fill it up with any statement assets, or any native tokens. And when you actually when you actually go to claim the gift, all of those different tokens will all be transferred to the next account. So we'll actually batch in one transfer all of the NFTs, all the things. So you can imagine filling this gift box with a bunch of different cool things and then sending that over.
Oh, okay. Great. So one other question. Wow, we're actually getting lots of questions now. I guess it just took time for people to type. So when you actually do the gift, what will you see on chain? Will you see the transfer to this intermediary account and then a second transfer, or
Yeah,
like how would
I mean,
you
so
notice
honestly,
a gift?
yeah, nothing here is super magical. What we're looking to do to notice a gift specifically is that we're planning on having a remark attached to this website. So when you submit a gift, we might have a remark that says, hey, this is a gift, which can identify basically a gift versus other kinds of normal transfers. And that's just a hint. Obviously, nothing is 100% known. We're not actually tracking any data. So one thing to note is that this website is completely stateless. So we have no information about who creates gifts, what gifts, amounts, whatever, all that kind of stuff, other than the fact that, there's some kind of hints on chain, in any public way that, would be normal. And then, of course, we can take a look at that history and see kind of what the users who received the gift did, or, whatever. Again, there's no promises here, but, I'm just saying that this is something that we would love to help encourage you and your friends and families to go ahead and actually give gifts.
Another question. Is it possible to set an expiration time for the gift?
Unfortunately, currently, no, because we don't use any custom like palettes or anything like that, and because the things are completely stateless. Obviously, we can't, track and automatically rescind a gift. But what you can do is you can, of course, put a reminder for yourself, and of course, hold on to that gift secret, and then get rid of it after a certain amount of time. But yeah, I mean, these kinds of secondary types of automation that can definitely be programmed on top of the blockchain. But we're not providing any of that right now. What we want to do is keep a very clean, streamlined, and safe system for users to use.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, well, thank you very much, Shawn. That was a really cool presentation and a very rewarding one for some people out there that were able to
users out there,
grab the gifts. Yeah. All right. Well, again, thank you very much. I appreciate it, and thank you also for having getting people to write Bill a bunch of times in the chat. I appreciate it.
You earned that one, Bill. Okay. See ya.
Thanks. All right. Well, that concludes our presentations for the day. We will